Welcome to Poul's Kitchen. Today we're going to do a little bit of a comparison video. Don't even start yet.
No.
So what the problem is, we've seen this thing on YouTube where somebody was complaining about the quality of tomatoes that you buy in the store. There's a brand called San Marzano or something like that.
Yeah, something like that.
Something like that. And it's an expensive tomato. It's from a can and it's grown in Italy. Versus the same equivalent of what we would get here in Canada. So what we're doing is we're going to see which is better. I'm not telling Amy if she's going to eat the no-name or if she's eating Italian. So Amy, take a bite. Before we do, please hit the like, share, subscribe button. Go ahead, Amy.
How does it taste?
That's Italian.
You like it?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to rinse this out here really quick because I don't want to keep dirty dishes because my dishwasher's a little tired right now. Okay, so Amy, how's that taste?
Good. I don't know which one is which.
What's different about this compared to the other?
I don't know. Better taste.
Which one? This one or the
This
other one?
one.
This one?
Yeah.
Like, what about it tastes better?
Just the flavor.
Well, Amy, you were actually wrong. The first one was no name. This is Italian.
Oh.
The Italian is more expensive. I can get a can of ours for $2. That's $6. It's less watery. It's got a better consistency, and it's really good. So please hit the like, share, subscribe button, and stay tuned because we're going to go on a little bit more of a journey and try to do a little bit of comparison, see what the differences are, and see if it's really worth it or not. So stay tuned. Poul's Kitchen. This is Chef Paul, and with me today is Chef Alex. We're going to do a video, and it's not going to be as quick as you'd think, because we're going to do a taste test, and we're going to see what we think about some San Marzano tomatoes. They're apparently grown in Italy. They're grown a little differently, and they're quite a bit more expensive. So I want to know, are they worth it? Your opinions of this so far?
I hope they're worth it.
Yeah, me too, because we'll see how they feel, and then when Amy wakes up, I'll give her a little something to eat a little bit that hopefully she'll like. So, some no-name tomatoes, and I've got some San Marino whatever tomatoes, and we're going to see some opinions on which. Now, I haven't really told Alex what is what, so try that first.
Okay.
Nothing special for packaging, and I don't feel like turning a lot of different dishes.
That one tastes like the no-name tomatoes.
How's it taste?
It tastes sweet, but it also tastes a bit bitter.
Okay, so let's take the spoon.
Good. They honestly don't taste that much different.
No difference?
That one that I just ate might be a bit sweeter.
A bit sweeter?
A bit.
A bit.
But they're not that much different.
Okay. That one was the San Marzano tomato. So now I'm going to give the camera back to Alex. Now I know that this is annoying.
What's it taste like?
Not bad. It is sweet.
Yeah.
It tastes, you know, what you'd expect. Okay, and this is the San Marzano. Oh,
You taste the difference?
well, I definitely taste the difference. It definitely is different.
It's not as bitter, is it?
It's not as bitter. It is sweeter. Okay, so what we're gonna do now is I'm gonna take some pans and I'm gonna start boiling them down and making some sauce. I'm gonna make them identically the same. I'm not gonna make anything different about it. It's gonna be identically. And we'll when we finish our sauce and we're ready to serve everything, we'll see what everybody thinks. So I got this pot right here. So I'm going to turn this on 5 here. Now I bought a couple of cans of this. And I'm not going to do a whole lot of spicing to this. Amy gave Alex a bad case of the cooties.
Yeah.
Bad Amy. So I'm not going to do anything too outrageous. We don't need to do that. I do like my pepper. And I'm probably going to have to take an immersion blender to this after. A little bit of salt. I'm using no salt, by the way, guys. Always better to use. Low sodium is better than a whole lot of sodium. So I'm going to let this roast for a while, maybe 25 minutes. Not in a rush, we'll let this do this. I may have to put the immersion blender in here and get everything done. Probably won't have to, but when we're done that, then we'll start making a meat sauce. So we still got a lot of time left here. So, you know, please hit that like, share, subscribe button. Let's see what you think. Welcome back. So here we go. We've got our nice expensive Italian tomatoes. And we've got our cheaper no-name tomatoes. It seems a little more juicy, watery to me.
Yeah. Definitely more watery.
This is not. I also noticed this came with a nice thicker consistency. So from here, these are done cooking. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to use an immersion blender. No, you don't need to watch me do this. It's probably going to take a little bit to do anyways. Not a big deal. This is not something that I think needs to be filmed. If you have an immersion blender, you can do this. You can put it in a regular blender, food processor, tomato masher if you really wanted to. Wherever you want, you can just eat tomatoes like this. I don't recommend it. I just don't see a use for it. And I'm going to make a noodle dish. It's not going to be that spectacular, but I'll just show you briefly what I'm going to do when I'm ready to start cooking it. It's only early, so I don't need to do everything quite yet. So we'll be back when we're ready for that process. So, you know, if you haven't done it before, please hit the like, share, subscribe button. We really appreciate it, and we'll be back. Welcome back. So we've already done our taste test. We determined that we like the San Marzano, or however you want to say it, the Italian tomatoes better. So now we're just going to make a quick spaghetti type meal. So I've got a frying pan already on here. It's been greased. I've got my what do you call this again?
Food processor?
Yeah, my food processor. Sorry, word escapes me today. I've got an onion, sweet pepper, green onion, and some celery. So we're just gonna blend this up really good here.
It shouldn't take very long.
Yeah, like I said, it's not gonna take very long. I'm gonna try to empty this out here as best I can. Got one more thing to throw in here. And probably a few pieces could have probably stayed in here for a little bit longer, but whatever. It doesn't need to be perfect. At this point, if you wanted, you can start getting your noodles cooked. Just cook them the way the package direction tells you. Don't have to go too crazy with it. But make sure they're fully cooked. I've seen some loose pieces, so it's not a big deal. I'll just pull them out. I'm just going to throw some cucumbers in here. Left over from making pickles the other day, which turned out beautifully, by the way. Just released a video today. Yeah, this is good enough. Alright, so this is good enough here. I'm going to give this a good mix. And we're going to let this cook for a little bit. Don't need to go too crazy with it. Just going to add a little bit of low salt and some black pepper. I'm not going to go crazy with the spice. When Amy wakes up, I might put some really hot stuff on hers, but so we're gonna have a nice old base. I don't like having just plain spaghetti with just sauce and noodles. It kind of sucks. It doesn't really taste that good.
It's too plain.
Very too plain. It's just not my thing.
It doesn't taste bad, it's just too plain.
Yeah, I absolutely hate going somewhere and they're serving spaghetti and then all of a sudden
There's
you're
no
so hungry.
There's no vegetables with it.
Yeah. You're hungry and you just can't, you don't get enough out of it. Nobody likes that. You want to, you're going out for a meal or you're serving for other people, you always want to make sure that they're actually satisfied. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
When you come to my house and you eat a meal, I kind of like it that you don't need to ask for seconds because you're actually satisfied with one serving. Because it's what you're supposed to have. It's when people start having multiple servings of a meal because it's so good, you can take it as a compliment, yes, but it's not healthy for you. Like if you overeat, then that's when you start having problems.
That's when you start to gain weight.
Yeah, in the wrong ways.
Yeah.
It's just, it's not good for you. It's funny enough, when Amy moved here, I planned the first meal I'd ever make for her myself in my kitchen. was spaghetti. And she couldn't believe how good it was, how different it would be been from her mom's. Now, her mom's a great cook, don't get me wrong. She was an amazing cook. But her food would be a little bit more plain like everyone else's. It wouldn't have been that creative. Why? Because that's just the way that was normally done. It's nothing abnormal. But I'm not a normal cook. I cook things a little bit further, a little bit more different than everybody else does. But that's the way I like cooking it. All right. So that's done. You don't need to go too much further there. A little bit of oil here. We're going to heat this up and we're going to cook some sausages. Now, like I said beforehand, you want to have your noodles going. We're not planning to eat for a little while yet, so it's not a big deal. It's not going to take very long to cook. So what we're going to do here is we're going to cook these out, and that's basically all you really have to do. You want to make sure that you're cooking this completely out so everything's all cooked, and then put it on the side, have your noodles ready, have your sauce ready, and when we come back, I'm going to show you the final product of the good sauce, and then when Amy wakes up, well, Amy's going to have to do a little taste test. We'll see what she likes better. She's going to get a small taste of a little bit of a small taste of each, and then she can determine what she likes best. She isn't overdoing this, so this should be really good. So we'll be back in a few minutes, guys. Welcome back. So we got Amy. Amy's finally awake.
Yeah.
Say hi, Amy.
Hi.
So this is our final product. She's eaten kind of a spaghetti dish out of the San Marzano tomatoes. These are really good, I'm telling you. I'm actually really happy with the results. It is a much better quality. Amy, take a bite, please. We're using egg noodles. It's a little lighter. It's not heavy set. It is better. Now, here's my end conclusion on this. If you have the extra money to spend, definitely use it. I didn't really go chef crazy on this. I could have made a much better sauce out of this if I really wanted. I didn't really care that much. I just wanted to do a base, something that would, showcase what it can do. We can do much better than this if we really wanted to. But this is the first time. Am I sitting saying that your spaghetti is going to suck if you don't? No. There is a difference. There's a very defined difference. However, with that being said, it's not enough of a difference that's going to sit here and say that if you don't do it, it's going to suck. It's not enough of a difference that I'm going to say that it's something you have to do. But I will say, if I was going to an expensive Italian restaurant and they weren't serving this, I'd probably be upset. It is $6 a can for the Italian, $2 a can for the no-name or Canadian, or probably less for American. You let me know, guys, if you're in the United States or somewhere else. I think it has an excellent flavor. It is a much better quality can of tomato. It is healthier, so I mean, definitely, if you're looking for health-wise, go Italian. It is much better. But I hope you guys like this. Please hit the like, share, subscribe button. We always appreciate your comments. Have a great day.